Okay, good evening, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We're back at the Players Pool and Snooker Lounge in Stoke-on-Trent for Event 3 of the Supreme Pool Series. It's the Supreme Masters, 128 players from the English 8-ball world, the UK and beyond. We're going to be bringing you action this evening from, it's going to be our last game in the main arena. It's a winners qualification match between Craig Marsh and Jordan Church. The winner will advance into the last 16. They'll qualify for the last 16, which takes place tomorrow around sort of lunchtime. And the winner is guaranteed a paid cheque for their efforts. There are 7 other winners qualification matches going on in the bigger arena adjacent to us. We'll keep you updated with all the scores. Okay, so it should be a fantastic match in prospect here. Should be a very. Don't think they'll be wasting too much time either. And so it's a thumping break there from Craig, who won the lag. Yep. So Craig sort of opened the frame up straight away there with the plant. And Craig's doing his thing, he's not wasting any time and sort of going through these balls, and straight away he's got a fantastic opportunity to open up his account. So just looking at the just a few of the comments in the chat boxes. Peter's back. Hello again, Peter. I know you're watching yesterday. Asking who's the favourite. So in terms of sort of the favourite for this match, it's going to be very difficult to predict. I think the on-site bookie has just priced Craig as a slight favourite, I believe. But you know, this is a match between two quality players, 2 quick players, 2 aggressive players. It should be a fantastic match to watch. In terms of sort of who's favourite for the tournament, Mick Hill is still involved. He's in the winning side, and he's been the tournament favourite from the start, and he's still in, so he is the tournament favourite. Well, an error. I'm joined in the box again by Cleve. So that was a bit of an error there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bit too quick for his own good. I don't necessarily think he was too quick, but he that can always happen when perhaps you're trying to cheat the pocket a little bit. He was obviously trying to sort of get into the cue ball, so he didn't have to play a cannon on the black.
Well, he's Jordan's kind of let Craig Marsh off the hook. Craig's got a shot on.
Yeah, Jordan would be disappointed by that. Yeah, that's a terrific shot. Where's the cue ball gonna?
That's a great shot.
He's gonna be a shot on it. Yeah, that's well, he would have took that about a minute ago. I'm sure he wouldn't have expecting to be coming back to the table full stop. So. Safely down, and well, Craig Marsh does eventually get the opening frame.
Yeah, he'll be
not quite exactly as anticipated, but
he'll be retrieved that. He won that frame, you know, with the bounce out earlier on, but as you said, maybe he just cheated the pocket a little bit,
Yeah.
which kind of forced that to happen.
So we'll just quickly recap some of the. Just quickly have a look at some of the scores around the arena. So, like I say, there's a lot of action going on in the arena, and in the background there you can see there's quite a lot of people watching. Like I say, there's a split here between the winners' qualification round, where there's 8 matches, and the losers' qualifying round, where there's matches in that as well. As you can see at the start, it's a losers' match between Darren Vicker and Gareth Hibbert. That's locked up at 2-2. Jake Dillon Newlove has taken the first frame against tournament favourite Mick Hill. Sean Chipperfield 2-0 up on Josh Kane. Neil Raybone's sort of he quietly comes through tournaments, doesn't he? Neil Raybone without
Yeah,
sort of any.
I think he's one of those kind of personalities.
Like a silent assassin.
He just goes about his business. Everybody knows how classy he is, and I'm not just saying that I'm not saying that very nonchalantly. I'm saying it as it is. He's a class player.
Yes, yeah.
Make no mistake about it. And he just always comes about his business, you know. I think another person who's like that, as just goes about his business, is Gareth Hibbert.
Yes.
You know, he's that kind of player. You know, they're not broad personalities, so therefore people don't really talk to them.
Yeah, definitely agree.
You know, they're not always on social media, perhaps. So maybe that takes a bit of shine off them, etc.
Yeah.
But you know, he's again just another methodical player. Make sure he plays the right shots. He doesn't take any uncalculated risks, and he gets his rewards.
So it's gone a little bit awry for Jordan there. He was he couldn't avoid going into balls, but he would have hoped to have a better result than that.
Yeah.
It's not hit hard enough. I mean, it was a good line, wrong length, unfortunately.
For those who may be a Jordan Church fan, follower to say, I'm sure those can remember that game, that money game he played against Mike King. Where he played that worldie of a treble.
He played a fantastic shot. Open bag.
It was an absolute worldie.
And then he had to smash a double in as well.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay then, so Craig's got a little bit of work here to double his advantage.
Yeah, it's not. Wow.
And again, perhaps that was because he was thinking about obviously developing the ball.
Dislodge.
Maybe he's taken his eye off it a little bit there, but that's no excuse. It shouldn't be an excuse anyway. So Jordan comes back to the table probably quicker than he was anticipating.
Yes. But again, he's got his work cut out here again. So you would think that he's gonna want to. He doesn't want to, but he's got no choice. I think he's gonna have to take this red into the corner. Middle pocket. Forgive me.
Just wanted to come a little bit further so we could have played the top 3 of those reds in the middle of the table.
So I think he's playing I'm not sure which red he's thinking of potting. So I think that's the middle red out of the trio. I think he's looking to squeeze that off the top red into the middle right pocket. Yep, that's the one there. That's harsh. That's very harsh.
I think he's made 3 balls there, hasn't he?
I mean,
2 reds in either middle pocket.
That's very harsh.
So Craig just gets the red out of the way, and this is going to be basic, and it's going to be 2-0 very shortly. Yeah, so Craig completes the niceties, and he's about to go 2-0 up. Just to remind everybody that matches on the women's qualification round are first to 11, so a little bit more leeway for Jordan.
So you can see there, Jordan Church. Oh, there's a beautiful shot of that that trophy there. I mean, that's a big trophy. That's the Supreme Court Series.
It's a beautiful trophy. It's been the same for the other events, and I know for the future events as well. I know they managed to get in some really unique silverware.
So you can see there, Jordan Church, just fanning himself away. He's obviously getting a bit hot under the collar. And it's funny, I don't know with you, if this happens with you, it's probably not as hot as one thing, but when you're playing this game, the adrenaline kicks in.
Yeah, I think.
And you know, you get hotter when you anticipate.
Yeah.
You know, your hands get more sweaty, elbows and obviously your forehead, etc. But there's a dry break and an in-off. It wasn't direct enough. It kind of came down a slim
it did get kicked in the end. So
Jordan's going to use this yellow as the first ball to sort of pot the red or move or smash into the that little cluster there.
Well,
now he's got a bit of a problem here now because he wanted to take reds and he still can take reds. I'm not sure if he can. No, so he's going to have to play some kind of skill shot at some point, which shouldn't be a problem. So he's going to probably take it now off the red of the bolt cushion. And
he can, if he wants to, he could clatter into them. He doesn't have to.
And just have some
hold back
assurance
at all
with the next red that's in the bulk area to take that into the left corner.
Yeah, he doesn't need to hold back here at all. Oh. Obviously, he can get through to the red, so he didn't really have to do that. It was a bit deceiving. I didn't think there was a gap there that he can get in and out of. Yeah, quite clearly there was, and well, he should be away now.
Yeah,
he should be.
It should be just simple drop-ins now, but you know, things can happen, so he's got to mind his work.
Yep.
Yeah, that's perfect. He can just gently stun this in and take the red into the. Okay, he's gone across the face.
Yeah, I didn't think he could hold that. I think he was just off straight,
Just off
so he
straight,
thought not to take any. Because obviously one of the ways you can sort of fall foul is if you actually land on top of a ball. So I guess he just wanted a bit of space in between them. So Jordan's not wasted any time here, and he's going to get himself on the board. So he's going to punish Craig for that in-off. That wasn't necessarily his fault, but there we go. Jordan Church gets his first round on the board, but still trails 2-1 to Craig Marsh. So we have a quick look around the arena. Gareth Hibbett's taken a 4-2 lead over Darren Vicker. And look at that, Phil Harrison has just got off the table, beating Darren Appleton, and he's now got Chris Melling, which is incredible. Earlier on in the losers section, he had Ronan McCarthy, so
you can't buy that. I mean, that losers section is
that's an insane route to get through. You also you kind of wonder if Phil gets through to the last 16, whether it's a bit of fate, the way he's sort of come through it. But
yeah, and you know what? Do you know what's going to be absolutely unbelievable? That if he beats Chris Pelling, and how the draw's going to work out, I'm willing to put a cheeky friendly bet that he'll meet Mick Hill. Should Mick Hill beat
well,
Jake Dillon-Newlove, it just be the writing on the script and he's taken out.
there's a very good chance. There's a very good chance if they both get to the last 16 that they might meet at some point. As you say, for this event, the winners will be drawn against the losers technically. So, but just sort of reiterate that the tournament sort of resets at the last 16 stage, so everybody is just on one life, and it becomes a single elimination knockout.
So, although Jordan broke there and he hit him pretty hard, and the white ball flew, it kind of screwed up and down the table, around the table. I think the white ball screwed that well that he didn't really hit the ball with that much energy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Craig is going to play this red at the top here, and maybe, I don't think he needs to. No, so it's called extension.
Yep. So if viewers are new to the stream, new to the tournament, players have 45 seconds per shot.
So he's played a cannon, and he's landed out. He's made that red into a potable position into the bottom left corner. I think the tricky shot he's going to have is the red by the left centre. Unfortunately, can't back double it because the black's in the way.
Yeah.
So he's got fortunate there. Oh.
He might just be on this red. I think.
Yeah. I mean, it was such a poor shot because even where the white ball's left landed afterwards.
By the looks of that, he might even be looking, sort of playing it off the yellow.
I mean,
and the yellow maybe
hitting that red, what he's done.
Yeah, it's quite adventurous, but
I'm just a bit worried about the pace of it. Obviously, if it hits it too much, the first red will square up more.
Yeah. Oh, it's not. It was a nice pot, but he was asking for quite a lot of things to happen there.
So just quickly, as we look on the winners' qualification round, Sean Chipperfield leads Josh Kane 5-0. I mean, once Sean gets to the table, the score line rallies very quickly.
Yeah, he's relentless, isn't he?
Yeah.
He sometimes makes it look, stupid. I remember watching him in the world final or like the semis a couple of years ago, and he's just sort of like he's playing down the pub. He's just running around the table.
Well, that was the only year that I qualified for the World Championships, and he, I know exactly how he qualified. He entered that as.
Oh, could have been.
It could have been kinder, but
yeah.
he's got a sniff of a shot into the right corner. I mean, hold on to your hats where the white ball's going to be afterwards. Oh, he's looking at a double. Yeah, so just briefly going back to let's see, I think he's going for the double into the right centre.
Yeah, I think that's the only angle.
Oh no, he's flicked on the yellow.
So close. I think that's the only part of the ball that he could hit, where he could play some sort of an aggressive shot.
So, yeah, going back to Sean Chipperfield quickly, when he won the World Championships, I was there in Blackpool, and I lost to Alan Basu in the second round up there, and was watching Sean Chipperfield, like, you know, in the early parts of the stages, and he was the only player that impressed me. So what happens after in round, I think after round 3, it does a redraw.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. But anyway, I called it from the start that he'll win the World Championships.
Really?
At this point, no one.
You should have had a bet or some sort.
Well, I mean, it was 50-1 at the time.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, it was 50-1, but you know, at the time, obviously, people are concentrating on the top names,
Yeah.
as you do, you know, to win the worlds, etc. So obviously, Harrison's always going to be one of the favourites there, etc. And I remember one round he played. I think it was James Delahunty from Australia. Mick Delahunty's son, and I think it was something like 2-1 up, or 2-1 down, or something like that.
Yeah.
And he won. I don't know, was it 8-2 or something like that in the space. He turned the scoreline around in a space of about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And back then, they played the finals or the semi-finals onwards on the 8-foot table.
Yeah, in the arena, didn't they?
In the arena, and I always said that if he gets that far, he wins, because that table's just gonna, that extra space.
Yeah.
Is just going to suit him like tenfolds, you know. And he quickly beat Richard King, and Carl Sutton beat Phil Harrison in the semi-finals.
Oh, right, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously, you know, they're good friends as well, Sutton and Chipperfield, and face each other in the finals, and Sean Chipperfield won. But yeah, like I said, I remember he lost 5-0 in the qualifying stages in Yarmouth to Matthew Lawrenson.
Okay, yeah.
And then he re-entered himself in a local qualifying event, I think O'Reilly's round Norwich Way, where he's from, and obviously got through that way and ended up winning it.
Yeah.
So Georgian Church back to the table. And this is the match for the winners' qualification. So what will happen here is that the winner of this match will go straight through.
Oh wow! What an error that is from Jordan.
That is a massive error, and he will be very, very disappointed in that. That's just lack of concentration there. It's nothing else more than that, apart from lack of concentration, and we've all been there. You know, we seem to be like, can't believe it when it happens, but it does happen. As we saw earlier on with a match with, was it Ronan and Phil, where Ronan went to pitch, who went to pitch the pocket on the bottom corner. The ball was right over the pocket, and he went to pitch it. One of the two players anyway. But
so anyway, Craig Marsh has gratefully accepted that
gift.
Yeah, and that's what it was. It was.
So that pushes him
3-1 up.
3-1 up.
So obviously we're live on a number of platforms. We're live on a number of groups on Facebook. Obviously we've also got our YouTube channel where we're streaming 3 other tables at the same time. If you want to have a look at a couple of the other stream games that are going on, head over to our YouTube channel, which is Beard Productions, and then you can sort of take your pick of what action you want to see. And we're also on Twitter as well. Periscope for this event. So if you are on Twitter, please go over to Twitter and you know, give us a like and a share. Beard Productions is on Twitter as well. So's Players Pool Events has an account. The handle is @socialppe. So if you are on Twitter, we'd really appreciate you give us a follow and a share if you can. And if you can, obviously if you're watching this and you're enjoying what you're seeing, please you know, share it. We want to try and raise the profile of this series, and obviously in turn that will raise profile of the sport as well. So we'd really appreciate it if you could you know, share it as much as you can amongst your friends. So anyway, back to the action. It's Craig's broke, and
Just looking at Craig's cue there, looks like a lovely piece of wood. When he was just queuing down on the break there, when you can see the grains of the cue.
Very pronounced, aren't they?
Yeah. So he's looking to shape on the yellows here.
So just a very quick sort of round of what's going on elsewhere. Gareth Hibbert's opened the 6-2 advantage over Darren McVicker in the losers round. Chris Manning, Harrison, Rob Warren, Ben Forty and Ryan Wilson, Drew Hughes, they're all scoreless at the mean. They're all losers round 5 matches. Jake Dylan Newlove has actually taken 3-2 lead over Mick Hill. And Sean Chipperfield has extended his advantage. He's now 6-0 up on Josh Kane. Neil Raybone's 4-3 up on Richard Toomey. And Adam Davis is 3-2 up on Craig Lakin. Jimmy Croxton, Jack Whelan, another really entertaining match. That's 4-3 to Jimmy. And Clint Iackson and Max Nosgo can't be separated at the minute. They're 3-all. A couple of losers round 4 matches still going on as well. Andrew McKee is 6-5 up on Carl Morris. Liam Dunster is just shading it against Mike King. He's 5-4 up. Yannick Beaufils is 7-4 up on Lee Clough. And Callum Singleton is 6-5 ahead of Omar Winchid of Morocco.
6-5.
6-5.
He was 4-0 up.
Yeah.
So
Omar's got back into it a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
I think it's very good that you got a few Moroccan players and Maltese who come over for this event.
That's a good shot there.
It's a very good shot
from Jordan.
So how's he going to get shape on the black? Is he going to? I think he's going to play the black as a big pocket into the top into. Now he wants to make sure that he doesn't clip this yellow.
Yeah, he might open that pocket up already.
Yeah.
So he wants to pop this clean.
Clean, yeah, exactly. So he can just drop this red into the corner and just take the black into the.
Then it's unmissable, really. Yeah.
Oh, he's all right. He's okay. He's okay.
Yeah, he's still fine now.
So anything bar a kick on this shot here. He's dropping it at a slow pace.
He just wants to kill this, mate.
Yeah,
that's good enough. So Craig's sat there. He's probably resigned to losing this frame and his lead being halved.
So just make sure he misses a knuckle, and now that's good.
Yeah. That's no problem. So Jordan will be feeling a lot better about himself clearing those up. Yeah,
I think he will feel a lot better. You know, he's made a few mistakes in this match, and he's just trailing 3-2, so he's going to feel a lot reprieved to how this match has gone so far.
Peter in the YouTube chat box is asking if the Mick Hill game is on stream. Unfortunately, it's not on this occasion. Mick's actually on the other side of the club against Jake, so but we'll keep you updated with the scoreline. It's still 3-2 to New Love in that one. Josh Kane's got his first frame on the board against Sean Chipperfield, so that's 6-1.
Yeah, I'm looking at the winner's side there, and there's I know that we are one round before compared to the last tournament and the first two in terms of to go into the winners' qualification.
Yeah.
Because we are at the last 16 rather than the last 8. But there's a few names there that are going to be for the first time in this territory.
Yeah. I think we're going to see new people cash in.
Yeah.
Definitely in this event, which is good for the series. I think you don't want the same people necessarily picking up all the dosh.
No, no.
So, you know, Jordan's there. He's crunched the brake, and I mean, look at the reds here. I mean, look at the yellows, really. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's take your pick. I think he'd be definitely going for reds here.
yeah, this shouldn't take too long, you wouldn't think.
No, it should be just literally stuns and drops, and you know, it shouldn't really be. To be honest, should it really be using a cushion? Let's see. That's the challenge. That's the challenge. Not to use
That's
any.
true. Well, let's have a
not,
look. See if
not to use any cushion.
let's see if he's listened to you.
He might run it on and off the side cushion now. No, he's dropped it in. So I think he's going to roll this one through to take the red into the left centre next. No, because he's playing bottom on the cue ball, so I don't think he's playing that. Okay, now he's going to take shape afterwards.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah,
There's quite a few ways he could go. He's going to be using
the cushion,
now,
80.
yeah.
Oh well, that's not the important thing. The main thing is that he gets an extra one on the.
He's played that a bit casual, really. I mean, he'll play this with a bit of check side here. He might swing off two cushions. No, he's just played it, just
check
killed
side,
it.
yeah.
So he'll just drop the red in and just take a
half.
Yeah.
Sacrificing black, if you want to call it.
Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, he just doesn't need to do anything flashy.
No.
So this black to restore a 2-frame lead.
As you can see, that close-up action there by the camera, where he just drew the cue back and just delivered it through.
Yep. So Craig Marsh 4-2 up. A few people asking about Mark Farnsworth is playing Jordan Shepherd. I think that is going to be streamed as soon as the Yannick Beaufils Lee Clough game is finished.
Frame 7, Craig Marsh to break, leading 4 frames to 2.
So we're on to frame 7. And he's absolutely crunched him, and the black has dropped. So there's a re-rack. Now, a few of me and my teammates, we always have this prediction, or we come up with this, say prediction, this unproven stato to say that after a black going in on a break, it's either a break dish or a dry break.
Yeah, usually something like that happens, doesn't it? With
So let's see what happens then. It's either going to be a break dish from Craig or a dry break. So let's see if the prediction's correct.
Someone asking whether there's a clock on the Clough and Beaufils game.
Well, I thought there was to begin with. I could have. Yeah, actually, when I went looking around the table before this. So looking around the arena before this game start, there was definitely a referee there with a stop clock.
Oh right, okay.
Definitely, yeah. And they're not walking around the table.
No.
They're stationary because of the arena setup. They can't be floating around the table.
No,
it's a bit too tight. So they're just literally
too much going on.
Yeah. So it's not, how can we put it, an intensive refereeing.
No, they're just keeping an eye on proceedings.
So let's see if it's a break dish or not.
Oh, I think he's got too much into that.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah. So he's still got options.
Yeah. So he's got I think he's got enough to miss the ball on the side.
See, our referee just when they do want the rack removed, sometimes we need to mark the ball so they go back in exactly the same place.
So it's going to be taking a long yellow here into the right corner.
Oh, I thought
he flicked that one in.
Scott is asking on Facebook, is Fitzy still in?
Yes, he is. He's now in the losers round 5. He came through his round against Cole O'Donoghue 8-6. I think he was again trailing in that match, and he's come through the back door again. I know that he was very sure he was 6-5 down. I think he took the last 3 to win the.
Yeah, he's come through a couple of games where he was behind.
Yeah.
By a few. No worries, Scott. Thanks for tuning in. I'm just wondering whether the yellow next to the red at the top of the table, I wonder if he can actually get to the potting angle of that. I think he might be able to with a cue ball obviously being smaller than an object ball.
Exactly, yeah.
Wonder if we can get.
He might look to bump it now. I think he's got the angle just to bump
it. Yeah, if it doesn't go, he can certainly.
Yeah. Sorry. No, he's playing your route, so he must think that comfortably goes, but he's got to miss all this traffic here.
No worse.
He's missed that pretty much, but it's not cost him anything. Well, I think Jordan's going to take this one to the bottom pocket and then... No, he's done that. Does that red?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what Jordan's got lined up here.
I mean, I thought he was going to play the...
wonder if we can get a little angle on them, see whether that red does go. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but no, that's wedged to the yellow. As I've seen before, I think Craig could have definitely got onto that yellow.
Well, it looks like he's going to play the cannon now.
It's pretty adventurous from there if he is.
No, he's...
He was asking for quite a lot, really, I think, there. But I guess it was only... I mean, actually, he might not have a bad angle here to go into it with a bit of... with a trace of left-hand side. Just sort of swing into them.
Yeah. He's arcing it around.
Oh, he's arced.
He's arced it around.
Oh. Well, that would have been a highlight reel shot.
Yeah, it would have been, yeah.
If he got that and managed to get on it. Now
he's got to think of something really adventurous here.
Yeah, and with it sort of wedged to the yellow, it's sort of even more limited what he can do.
I'll tell you what. Well, it'll be a comfortable shot for... Well, I don't know. I mean, Craig, he's got to make sure he leaves the white ball correct, because I think if
he could get a double kiss here.
He could get a double kiss, yeah. So
he's just got to make sure he's a little bit careful with this. Yeah, that's fine.
I think that's okay. Yeah, that's enough that Jordan can't at least pot that red. And I don't think he's even got the potting angle to try to slice the red over to the left, sorry, to the right yellow, and use that as a helper to.
Yeah.
I don't think he's even got that shot on.
He's going to have to try and make it in the middle here, isn't he? He's
Yeah,
going to have to try and
yeah.
come behind and hit it sort of half ball. And he's not ended up. He's not hit the red at all.
So we can hear the action around the table. So we just got
think the I'm just looking through the windows. I think that reaction was
for Yannick.
Yannick Bouffice has just got the better of Lee Clough.
Yeah.
And we talk about players who are sort of dangerous and quiet. Yannick Bouffice sort of fits that bill, doesn't he?
I mean, obviously he's French, ain't he? So he's not gonna, dare I say, probably have the English kind of humorism to say.
I think more about sort of the way he goes about the table in his business. He's very sort of calculating.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use the word slow, but he's measured, isn't he? Put it this way, he uses the shop clock pretty well, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Yes. So another frame there by
Craig, and he's 5-2 up.
So just a quick update in the winner section. So race 11, Sean Chipperfield's leading Josh Kane 8-2. Neil Rayburn's 5-4 up against Richard Toomey. 4 apiece with Adam Davis and Craig Lakin. Same result, 4 apiece with Jimmy Croxton and he's just gone 5-4 up. Apologies. Against Jack Whelan. Max Nosko's leading Clint Hanson 5-4. Mick Hill's leading Jake Dylan Newlove 4-3. And as we have it, we got Craig Marsh now leading Jordan Church 5-2 in this race to 11. And just a quick touch on the loser section, round 5. A few games have started there. So we have Ben Forty leading Rob Warren 2-1. Chris Menon leading Phil Harrison 2-1. And Gareth Hibbert leading Darren McVicker 7-4. So we're just about to enter into the 8th frame of our main match lineup here between Craig Marsh and Jordan Church. Race to 11 of the winners' qualification. And don't forget the losers of this match, they will have another bite of the cherry. One more bite of the cherry, and it is literally one more bite, where they'll play the losers. Sorry, they'll play the winners of the losers section of round 5. So Jordan broke there and seems to be that he might be slightly unlucky. I'm not too sure. I don't think he's got a pot on. But don't forget, he can play any ball first after the break, apart from the black, obviously. So somehow he's going to try and play a shot. I think the only shot he may have, just see to once we get a better camera angle, I think he's looking at the red by the black and maybe playing a plant, but or one of the balls. So he's jacking this up here. So he's played a shot that I believe what I know about. It's quite a clever shot. There, I'm not too sure how clean he could have hit that, but so I'm going to call it a legal jump shot, where he's hit it at pace and the white ball skips in the air a little bit to miss part of the of one of the balls, one of the obstructing balls, but you can't see it with the naked eye, so therefore you can't call it being a jump shot. So weren't too sure if it went cleanly or not, but he jacked the butt up to make the white ball just elevate off the bed a little bit. Wow. He's done all that work and he's missed the black, but he did get great shape on the black, to be fair. So, you know, these players, these top players, they are human at the end of the day, and they will miss shots that we don't expect them to miss. So for those who's interested with the big game, I say big game, an important game, so it is a big game of two of the greats in the game, Chris Mellon versus Phil Harrison in the loser section. Chris Mellon is trailing 3-1, leading 3-1, I do apologise, in the loser section there. Sean Chipperfield has extended his lead to 9-2 against Josh Kane. Mick Hill's 5-3 up. And Max Nosko's leading Clint Hansen 6-4. Neil Rayburn's also 6-4 against Richard Toomey. So not all is lost in that winners qualification. As I said, they have another bite of the cherry. And we've just got some players awaiting from the loser section to play players from the round before. So I think Simon Fitzsimmons, he's waiting for what we call winner of the match 206, which is between Carl Morris and Andrew Mackey, and Carl Morris is leading 7-6. And we got Dave Fernandez waiting for the winner of match 204. Which is Liam Dunster and Mike King. So back to the table here. Craig Marsh at the table after the miss from Jordan Church. And it just looks like a few stun shots away. So he's drived that one a little bit heavy. And he's now faced with a pretty tough shot into the top left-hand corner. And the other reason I say it's tough because he's got to hold the whites to gain position, but he's refusing to go for that. So he might play the cross double. I don't know what kind of angle he's got, because again the camera's deceptive, so yeah, he's definitely played the cross double, I think. And he's played that well. So Craig Marsh forges ahead and capitalises on Jordan Church's mistake from missing that black into the corner pocket, and he leads 6 frames to 2 in our race to 11.
So I'm back from my comfort break. I was just watching the end of the frame there in the arena. It's, Jordan would have been disappointed not to have
yes.
won that frame. And then Craig's played a fantastic cross double there, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Last red.
Yeah, he just came a bit. The third red out, he just played a stunt to the top corner. He just overstunned it really. That's why he had to take the cross double another shot later after that. But it's one of those kind of shots there, but there's no pressure on it really. It's just make the ball and let the white do the work. But he played it with so much conviction. So Craig breaks there when he makes a ball. I think he's going to take. No, he's going to take yellows. Okay, I thought he was going to take reds and maybe put the 2 reds on the side of the table, plant off the yellow.
Oh, he's gone into it straight away.
Oh, that's a.
Oh,
he deserves better than that. That was a
better.
very super aggressive shot, and he's got no reward from it. That's so unlucky. Played it with nothing but pure conviction as well.
A few people asking about the Mark Farnsworth game. I think that's now on one of our outside stream tables, possibly.
No, yes, it is. Yes, yeah, table 4.
Quite a bit of interest regards that. He's Mark Farnsworth's playing Jordan Shepherd, the winners qualification round 4.
10 seconds.
So I think it was going to be scheduled to play on this table, maybe, but. I believe this is to be our last match of the evening.
Yeah, I think on the main arena table anyway.
Yeah. So Jordan's going to be looking at his plant and a squeeze of the.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Yeah. And that's the shot I thought that Craig was going to take before, as his opening shot.
Yeah.
But he did feel, he did see, not that he did see, he probably just didn't feel that was the right shot. So I think this frame's very important for Jordan.
Yeah, he's got to be. He's got to be. He can't be falling any further behind, really.
Yeah. And that's not come out ideal.
No, it's not.
So he's kind of going to have to waste a shot to get. When I say waste a shot, he's got to waste a shot to get back on track. And if, excuse me if I use the wrong terminology. When I say waste a shot to get back on track, I mean waste a ball to say.
Just heard Carl Morris's name being called out in the arena, so I just wanted to check his result.
Yes.
He was 5-0 down trying to do
so he's just won 8-6 against Andrew. Is it Mickey or
McKee, I think.
McKee?
Yeah,
okay.
I think so.
So, Carl Morris, he's
crafty veteran.
Yes, and that's exactly that.
So Jordan's passed up another opportunity there, and Craig's again. He's going to gleefully accept it.
I'll never forget Carl Morris's defeat against Terry Hunt in the semi-finals of the World Championship, where he got time fouled because he didn't see the ref tap the table. That broke him a little bit.
Yeah, that was good for him.
Yeah. And I fancied the shot that he was going to try and do. I won't forget it. He was going to try and bump it off the side, middle jaw.
Yeah, and go up the cushion, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he just got time fouled, just didn't see the ref.
And we never knew if it would have come off.
Yeah. but you know he was called Houdini, so
Yeah.
judging by that name, you would have thought that he's going to make it.
Had a chance.
Yeah, so I think Craig will just be looking to just ping this back a little bit and play the double. He might go on and off the top cushion, but the double is relatively easy, or easier, should I say?
Yeah, so he's just committed himself to the back double there.
Yeah. And I think he's you know, he's played it in the right way because.
Is that wide? Looks wide to me. Yeah.
Wow, it was wide. I was just about to say, you played it in the right way to make sure that you leave yourself a back double. A back double is always, or a slight back double is easier with the white ball than a front double if you're too straight on it, sort of thing. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't think he wanted to leave it as much as a back double as what it was. I think he left too much angle for it to be.
Sort of just square, really. That's a good shot there. Just a nice little flick.
Yeah, I think play the bottom one, just swing it around, just getting the white into the top half of the table. That's good, although he might be able to just screw it and play the black in the same. Oh no, he's just gonna. Well, again,
you just tap.
Careless.
You just seem tap the table. There's a bit of a sarcastic frustration there.
I mean, he should get it, but I mean, it's unnecessary. Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine.
But you see, Craig's a little bit frustrated there because he feels he should have won that frame, obviously with the double.
So you can see both players there with towels. So and literally they are towels, not even cloths. You know, just wiping the sweat off their face and their fingers and everything else.
So just a quick look around the arena. Carl Morrison, Simon Fitzsimmons is still scoreless at the minute. Chris Mellon's 3-1 up on Phil Harrison in. That's another epic losers side battle there.
Yeah.
We've got Northern Ireland v France with Gary Clark and Yannick Beaufils. They've just started as well. Ben Forty is making a bit of a name for himself in this competition. He's gone 4-2 up on Rob Warren. Callum Singleton, Tom Cousins just about to kick off. Drew Hughes is 1-0 up on Ryan Milson. Obviously Craig Marsh, Jordan Church is the match we're concentrating on here. Jordan Shepherd's taken the opening frame against Mark Farnsworth, he's 1-0 up, and Mick Hill's now 6-3 in front of Jake Dillon Newlove. We'll keep you updated with all the results as we go along.
That's a lovely break.
That's
a lovely break.
They opened up there like a firework.
Yeah. Now, I'd just like to see, Jordan make sure he gets this because this is important. This brings him back into life of the match. He's not been playing great. He's made a few careless mistakes, and he's got a chance to sort of make himself feel a bit better about the match if he wins this frame, especially he clears up on this visit, to make it 6-4 down.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Yeah. So it looks like he's just going to screw off the side cushion and just flick the red away from the
yeah, that's a good shot there. Yeah, nicely controlled.
Yeah, so he looks like he's going to be in a home and house there. So he's just got to pin this back probably about 3 inches to take okay, he's going that way.
Yep, so yellow in the middle, yellow into the bottom right-hand pocket, and then black into the opposite middle.
He might, for comfort, go off the top cushion, and no, he's played it that way. That's probably the sensible way to play it. The other thing I was probably just a little bit apprehensive about is that he might accidentally screw it and leave himself hampered.
Right. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah. So it was just more of a precautionary shot, if anything. Sometimes that can happen,
Yeah. So Jordan completes the formality there of clearing up.
And he needed that because
Yeah, I think that might be his sort of first sort of breaking dish. I think
Yeah.
the frames that he has got, he's sort of
and he's had a couple of chances. He's just broken down, like that missed black 2 frames out. I think 2 frames out. That was vital.
Oh, he's only sort of played 50% of his game, hasn't he? There's been a few misses, but for him, he's still in the match. He's only 6-4 down now. I mean, Craig's missed that double to go 7-2 up, so very quickly from a 5-frame advantage, it's just down to 2. So Jake Dillon-Newlove's taken the latest frame against Mick Hill, but still trails 6-4. Sean Chipperfield is 9-5 up on Josh Kane.
Yeah, Josh Kane's just making headway to creep back up, because he was 8-2 down, I think.
Yeah.
So he's going to be feeling a little bit better.
Getting back into it a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, yes, it's only 2 more frames for Sean Chipperfield, but
Frame 11.
you know,
Leading 6 frames to 4.
and I guess at this game, at this level as well, it's not over till it's over, because these top players, they can turn frames around.
Yeah.
Just like that, given the correct chance, or half a chance to say. So Craig's broke drive there, and he's again the balls are really open, and so Jordan's gone for reds.
Yeah, and they will go in. They all sorry, croaky voice. They all go somewhere as well, don't they? So
Yeah, and I think
I'm just wondering whether the black might actually be the.
I think the black does go into, as we are looking on the screen now, the bottom middle. So I think what's going to happen is that he's going to take possibly the red in between the two yellows as his last ball, and just sort of float down. Oh, he's overhit that, so he's going to have to come across the face, back and over, and try and get the white ball sort of left-hand side of the bulk area.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
Yeah,
Good
just
shot.
up,
I think
so he's got enough just to
I think
pop
he's
that.
got enough angle now to track down.
Yeah, so the black into the middle pocket.
Yeah, so he's got down there. So yeah, good clearance, and very quickly this game's turned around, isn't it? Craig missed the double to go 7-2 up, and all of a sudden it's 6-5, and it's Jordan's breaks are actually back on serve, as it were.
I mean, Craig won't be hitting the panic button yet, over this distance here, it has many twists and turns, takes a very ordeal to win so many amount of frames in a row. I mean, I know it can be done, but you should sort of feel that Craig Marsh is going to get his run off frames again, as a laws of averages.
Possibly, yeah.
So he won't be hitting the button yet, the panic button yet. I mean, Jordan Church could probably go 8-6 ahead, and then Craig Marsh can come back, because that's the quality of these players.
Yeah. Mark Farnsworth's levelled it up against Jordan Shepherd's. That's 1-1.
And you can see Max Noss goes 7-5 against Clint Anderson, and Sean Chipperfield's on the hill against Josh Kane, 10-5. So another good break there from Jordan. He's made balls off the break, and well, Yellow.
yellows look pretty tasty. So
it's the game has really turned on its head.
we could be looking at a level game here from a very different complexion about 10 minutes ago.
It's a nice camembert. He might be okay. I think he was trying to hold it so he could take the left middle next, clear up the top of the table, then track down. So he's okay. He's played a double.
Wow.
There's been a few missed doubles, ain't there?
Yeah, he's let that one go.
Yeah.
That opportunity go.
I mean, he looks in disbelief, but is Craig gonna opt to try and cover the bag here? I mean, I know that it's never 100% in black ball rules.
I thought it was going to drop.
Yeah, so did I.
That's what he wanted to happen.
I think he also wanted to leave it in a way that the skill shot wasn't presentable. And you see he's got a little sort of rising smile.
Oh, he's had a massive
kick there, yeah. And it was only the white ball hitting the cushion.
It straightened up, didn't it?
Yeah, no, the object ball's hitting the cushion there. So, are we looking at? I can't tell how much angle he's got. No, it's not a good angle. I thought he's gonna stun down the table with the cushion, and
you could see what his plan was.
Yeah, I think he was on it as well. So all of a sudden, there's been a few uncharacteristic misses from both players.
Yeah. So over on table number 5, Phil Harrison's now 4-3 up on Chris Mellon. So that's one of our big matches in the other arena.
Jordan Church didn't want that to happen, that's for sure. He's accidentally potted the yellow over the pocket when he was in full control, and now the game has absolutely turned on his head. The frame, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, nice shot there.
Yeah.
Nice skill shot, but I'm just. Can he get this yellow past the red? Can he?
No, it doesn't go, but playing a containing shot. And Craig might just, I don't think he's going to leave it right over the bag. I think he's going to use the bottom cushion just to sort of raise it up a little bit there, so it's not completely over, which is exactly the right shot to play. Because he's eliminating the possibility of a skill shot. So you would think that Craig Marsh is in pole position in this frame here.
Alan Mason in one of our chat rooms is asking what this is first to. This match is first to 11. So best of 21.
That's a very good shot by Jordan there, because it's going to make Craig think about it, but I think you can see the edge of this red and play a plant and get balls out, and yeah, that's a good shot there. So just a quick update. Chris Mellon was leading Phil Harrison 3-1. It's now 4 apiece for those who are interested.
banged up. Is he just going to be okay? Just wonder if he can pop the other. If he's
Pop the other red first in the middle. It's going to just sacrifice and just play.
Yeah, so this is tricky going into a blind pocket. Yeah, played it well.
He's played very well. Nicely controlled white ball as well.
So it could have been 6-all, but again, it was
a
tail of the double, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So Craig Marsh missed a double to go 7-2 up, and Jordan Church has missed a double potentially to go 6-all. So it's a tale of two doubles.
And you could definitely just looking where Jordan Church is wiping his sweat, on his forearms. There's a lot of adrenaline going out there. The importance of this match. You kind of want to do it on this.
Yeah.
On this route, really, to get into the last 16. So you got Tom Cousins leading Callum Singleton 3-0. Clint Ireson's pulled one back up against Max Nosko, so he's trailing 6-8 to Max Nosko. And it's one apiece with Carl Morris and Simon Fitzsimmons.
Break Marsh to break, leading 7 frames to 5.
And as we speak, Tom Cousins just gone 4-0 up. And Rob Ward has pulled one back up. Not pulled back up, he's gone ahead now of Ben 40. He was 4-2 down, now he's 5-4 up. So back to the match. And a dry break from Craig Marsh. So we just go into the overhead camera there. And he probably wanted yellows, but he can't get to one.
He's kind of forced here, isn't he?
Yeah.
10 seconds. Extension called.
So he's just released it.
Well, actually, he's ended up on his red at the bottom end of the table as well. So
I think it was going to be a two-way sort of scenario, because if you hit that full on the face, it pushes it down to the corner pocket.
Yeah.
That it gives him shape to land onto the bottom red afterwards. So some people might look at it as a fortunate shot, but
okay, so I think he's okay here, Jordan. I think just play this one cushion in between the cap, between the yellows there.
yeah, he's played that well.
Just wondering if that's a little bit of an awkward angle, because it looks like he's got too much of an angle just to drop it in and play the red on the.
I think he's going to take the red into the same pocket, is he?
Yeah, see, that's.
Well, if he's played that short, why did he stun it down rather than?
No, I don't think he played the. I think it's a misjudgment, really. I think he thought he'd just slide past it, but I didn't like the angle he had.
Again, he's tapped the table to play. That's a couple of. Actually, that's more than a couple. It's a good fair share of careless penultimate ball shots that he's crashed out on, of finishing a job of a clearance.
Yeah, he's been.
So he's playing a back double.
This could be a big pocket, actually.
Cross double, should I say? No, he's too thick.
No
Too
good.
thick. He's
And that's another disappointment for Jordan. He's been, maybe it's I would usually say fatigue, but because the players become these are from the winners' side, they've only played one other match today.
That's right. Yeah.
So I'm not sure that can be used as a reason.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be very interesting to see how many players on the winner side as well go back to the hotels or just relax, or do they wait around in the venue with the just looking at things, catching up with their.
Well, it was nice for them earlier because they didn't have to get to the arena. Their first matches were at 4 o'clock, so this afternoon they had, they could do things at their own sort of leisure.
Right.
But I guess a lot of them might not have had a chance to go back to the hotel from 4 o'clock. I mean, they're starting up again at 10, so maybe some of them have if they were quite close, but
now you've got Craig Marsh at the table. He's just put the red safe as an assurance to make sure that just in case he does miss an unforeseen shot, Jordan has got an easy red to capitalise. So it's just going to be stuns and roll-ins really. It's going to.
yeah, there's I can't see any danger here.
So he's going to play a shot here and just stun the white ball dead where it is, and just trickle the yellow down the rail. And there you go. You got that lovely close-up action, that close-up shot there, where you see the balls just running down the rail.
So he's Craig Marsh has reasserted a 3-frame lead. He's now 8-5 up, and he's just 3 frames away from victory. So just quickly dipping into the results elsewhere. Simon Fitzsimmons is 2-1 up on Carl Morris. Liam Dunster is 1-0 up. He's taken the opening frame against Dave Fernandez. Phil Harrison's gone back in front of Chris Manley. He's now 5-4 in front.
5-4 up. So I think that's the first time he's been in front. Or did he win the first frame? Either way.
Yeah, not sure.
Yeah, he was definitely training.
He's 3 away himself now. Rob Warmben 40s 5-all. Gary Clunk's taken the first frame against Yannick Beaufils. Callum Singleton is 4-1 down to Tom Cousins. And Drew Hughes is 4-1 up on Ryan Wilson.
5-1 up, it's just changed.
He's just changed, is it?
Yeah, 5-1 up. So, so Gareth Hibbert's beaten Dan McVick. I'm not sure if we mentioned that, but...
he end of the road for down. I think all the local lads are out of the competition now, unfortunately.
Your local lads?
Yeah. They
So was that Somerset?
no, Devon.
Devon.
Yeah, it was a shame because Greg, Mike and Darren, they all won their opening 2 games, so they've come to the arena today. They're on the winner's side. Unfortunately, they've then lost the next 2 games, I believe. So, no, Darren got through a few losers round matches.
Sorry, just a quick thing, just off subject here. So Devon, and obviously you got your county. Is it region 6? Okay.
For EPA anyway. Yeah.
Okay, so as far as I can remember, it's Devon, Somerset, Cornwall, Bristol, Dorset, and Isle of Man.
Isle of Wight.
Isle of Wight. Sorry, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah. Wiltshire. When I was playing sort of EPA county, Wiltshire was there as well.
Okay.
But more recent years we've been playing Blackpool County, so Wiltshire in the Blackpool County setup.
So that's quite a far stretched region in terms of
it's difficult because obviously our geographical situation. It's you're going to get some long away games, unfortunately.
Yeah. I don't know where Isle of Man play from. I keep saying Isle of Man, Isle of Wight, sorry.
They used to play from Portsmouth.
So
okay. They used to travel, although I think they did play home games as well for a short while, I think. So players actually had to make their own way over there, I believe. But oh. Well, obviously Jordan was obviously trying to play it off the other end there, but didn't get enough of it. And,
so I think Craig will be looking to take the yellow by the right centre first and just pinging the white ball back a little bit to leave himself an angle to pot the yellow into the left centre and kind of crash into the that little area in the top left-hand pocket. So he's just looking to see where he's going to place this white ball after this shot, because he doesn't want to really put any work on the cue ball. He wants to let the white ball float up there naturally. So this is a very key shot, and what happens after that is he's a bit unlucky there, to be fair. I don't know what kind of camera angle he's got there. Can we see if he can? He's got a potting angle, I'm not too sure. Obviously we'll know when he goes down on the shot.
yeah.
Well, it looks like he is. It looks like he's playing the trace off first. No, playing just normal plain ball. That's a good shot.
Yeah, nice shot.
That's a good shot there. He's just gone one roll too hard, because I think he would have loved to take the one at the top pocket next, but
Okay, so he's going to go in the middle and then, jack it up. And
yeah, I think he's gonna have to. That's a nice shot there. So he's played it with left-hand side, so he checks off the bottom cushion.
It's a little bit unfortunate actually that he's hampered, but
well, if this is a very big shot. If he makes this black here, that'll give him a lot of confidence, because he's just opened up the score line again, and he's played that absolutely well.
Conviction, there was no messing there.
So you just got a few players in the background there. So you can see there Gareth Hibbert, Neil Wren, and just behind Jordan Church you got Chris Day and Sean Story, who both play for Essex County. And this is Essex County World Rules they play for. So I can see there just on the... Someone's put a question, which county is the strongest pool-wise? I can't answer that question because I don't really know anything about Blackpool County at all. So I can generally not answer that question, I'm afraid.
In terms of... yeah, I mean, there's lots of variables. Some regions are stronger in certain rule sets. And
Craig Marsh to break, leading 9 frames to 5.
I mean, where we are now, Staffordshire are always, formidable with their, like you say, their county teams and the league teams and things like that. So.
Leicester generally has a good county side.
Yeah.
For years as well, not just now. So Sean is the first winner to qualify out of the winners' qualification. He's got his victory against Josh Kane, 11-7. So Josh Kane has one more bite at the cherry. And he'll be facing the winner out of Drew Hughes and Ryan Milson. And the winner of that will go back into the winner's pot. So he'll be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. So this is the last round of the evening. The final losers qualification is tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, and they will make up the last 8 to join the winners back onto the winner's side. So just some notable score lines here. Tom Cousins leading Callum Singleton 4-1. Drew Hughes is leading Ryan Milson 6-1. Ben Fortey's gone 6-5 up against Rob Warren. Phil Harrison is now 6-4 ahead of Chris Mellin, so he's only 2 more away. And Simon Fitzsimmons leading 3-1 to Carl Morris, and Liam Dunster's leading 2-0 against Dave Fernandez.
That came back and said hello. Lots aside there.
Ah, that's a lovely shot. It's one of my favourite shots to even play. Just that kind of run inside,
feel it sort of grip and then turn.
And it's funny when you play. If you've got that kind of shot in a frame where you have to play it, you feel it so good that it gives you confidence. Of taking the balls out. It's just one of those kind of shots.
Yeah.
Because you're not faced with it all the time.
No.
You know. So he just wants to run this about.
I think he's straight enough that he can you know sort of drop it in and then maybe.
Yeah, just drop it in forward about 2 inches.
Okay,
then,
so he's leaving himself sort of options here.
Yeah, so I think just screw across the face and just topping it through. Okay.
That's
that's a preference shot. It doesn't matter how you play that. It's the same outcome. And he's got the black into the left bottom corner to go 10-5 to go on the hill.
Yep, so it looks as if Craig Marsh is going to be one of the 8 players going into the last 16 as an undefeated player.
So it's 9 apiece with Clint Anderson and Max Nosko on the winner's side.
Clint's come back well there because he was trailing by I think he was trailing 8-5
that's correct,
one stage against
and Adam Davis, local Stoke player.
Yep.
He's 9-7 alongside with Jimmy Croxton. He's 8 apiece against Jack Whedon. Jake Dylan Newlove he's kind of hanging in there.
Yeah,
against
he is.
Mick Hill. It's 8-6, so he's going to be thinking he's got
a chance. At least he's
live
putting him under
chance.
a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, exactly. And Mark Farnsworth is leading against Jordan Shepherd 3-2. So that match has still got some life left into it. Ben Fortey's just gone another frame, so he's now leading 7-5. Drew Hughes has opened up another bit there, so he's 7-1 up. Tom Cousins 5-1 up against Callum Singleton. I'm saying these score lines because, especially in the loser section, it's race to 8, so it's come to the back end of the competition now for how important it is for them to stay in the competition.
Craig, there was sort of similar now. He's made about like 4 off the break there, and he can't seem to buy a ball off the break.
No. So
obviously, half a chance for Jordan. Obviously, the issue is the red next to the yellow got
Yeah.
somehow.
I think he's going to take yellows because I think the yellow by the red is a nice comfortable double. However, we've been saying comfortable doubles all day, and they've had a fair few misses there. So
yeah, there's not.
So he's looking at the cannon after this.
That cue ball slightly jumped when he potted that. I think it took a little bit of pace away. I think he wanted to be a bit
Further back.
Yeah. So
So he's got he's going to play the edge of it, and now this is a bit of a worry because I don't know how that red's going to end up. No,
he
missed
didn't
it.
have the angle, and that's what I was saying with the shot before. I think the white kind of jumped a little bit. So
I'm surprised that he's not on that shot. I mean, he's not rooted his plan to play for the double because I don't think that was an easy cannon. You know, you got to kind of get yourself in good shape to get onto it.
Yeah, he's in big trouble now, isn't he? Yeah, that's just a bit of a bit of frustration really on Jordan's behalf.
So Ben 40's on the hill in the loser section, but Rob Warren's just caught another one back up, so it's now 7-6 Ben 40.
That's not Craig's Sunday best necessarily. It's although he'll be hard pushed to open the yellow up from here, but like you say, he could play a double if he gets to the top of the table. That's a possibility.
Yeah, if you can just get the white ball anywhere in that bulk area.
So that was a little bit slack from Craig there.
No, not good enough.
I mean, I still think perhaps he can get maybe back double or even back treble.
Back treble, yeah. I'm not sure what kind of. Yeah, he's looking at the back, looking the way he's eyeing up his cue. He's got the back treble, so hold on to your hats. You like to think that this is a shot to stay in. Looks good. No, it's not.
No, it's
no,
wide.
It's not wide yet.
So then, Craig Marsh, this is his opportunity to book his berth into the last 16 knockouts.
Yeah, he's going to open his shot. It's the red into the right centre. And just really just clear up his work. So he's just going to stun across the face of this and take the red into the right, top right pocket. So literally just drop this in.
Yeah. Have a nice angle then, just doesn't actually drop down. So.
And he doesn't want to drop it, just wants to leave himself a little shot angle like that. You know, he didn't want the white ball to hug on the rail. And he's up to play black into the right centre.
Yeah, that's fine. So this black for Craig Marsh to seal an 11-5 victory and book his place as one of the 16 players who will contest the knockout portion of the Supreme Masters 2018. Little embrace from the players there.
Yeah, well done, Craig Marsh. He didn't really do much wrong, to be fair. Jordan was at his best. He made a few mistakes to say.
Yeah.
But tomorrow's another day, and I think that's the beauty about.
Jordan's still in the competition. He comes back tomorrow morning to play in the final losers qualifying round, so he's still got a chance. So I'm sure he'll regroup and come back. So anyway, that's going to be our last action on the mainstream table. There are other games going on, so if you want to go to a YouTube channel, there are other games you can access. But we'll be back on the main table tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, I think, is the first round of fixtures. I'm just going to find out if Lee's going to interview Craig Marsh after the interview. So if you want to hold on for a few minutes, we'll try and find out if that's going to be happening. If you want to leave us, like I say, the next action from this stream will be tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. But like I say, there are other matches going on in the arena that you can access via our YouTube channel. So big thank you to Cleve for popping into the commentary box today. Thanks, Cleve, if you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, it's been some good pull. I think best performance from me was. I'll say probably. I think both of Phil's games.
Yeah.
Against Appleton and.
Yeah,
Ronan.
Phil was very efficient, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Very clinical.
Yeah, he didn't really make many mistakes, but it's good to see some of the not familiar names on the main arena tables, like Cole Bedford versus
Oli Bale.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that gives it a bit of flavour for them as well. Not just the viewers.
Sure.
Just to get a bit of diversity of the streaming.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's brilliant. So like I say, the next stream on this table won't be now until tomorrow morning. Like I say, if you want to hold on for a few minutes, we might be doing an interview with Craig Marsh. Just to update you, we're not going to be doing an interview with Craig. I think we obviously it's a little bit late, so that we're going to let Craig go. So like I say, be sure to join us tomorrow morning for the final day's action in the 2018 Supreme Masters, where we'll crown our champion for Event 3 of this year's Supreme Pool Series. The winner tomorrow getting a tasty sum of £13,000. So have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.